and my pins, and I look like a Christmas elf, and check out my nails. And I'm even wearing my cowboy boots. So thank you for being patient. Thanks for being here. My name is Joellen Sumner, and I am the Tuneful teacher, and this is the final free parent-child music class of 2020. So thanks for being here, and I hope you enjoy this. So in this 20-minute class, I'm going to give you some wonderful steps to be musical with your child, tuneful, beatful, and artful through the First Steps in Music curriculum. So I am a certified music teacher for K-12, but I have been exploring the prenatal through toddler and preschool realm in music as well. So teaching parents how to be musical with their kiddos, simple, easy ways, and takes 20 minutes of your day. You can do it throughout your day. It's really so beneficial for their brains, but also for your bonding with your child as well. So thank you for joining me on Instagram and my friends on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you so much. And let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is a little bounce. And so we're going to take our child and we're going to put them on our knee and we're going to go ahead and bounce them on our knee. If you have an infant, of course, you want to make sure you're cradling their neck and their head and making sure that's safe. If you have a toddler, you can face them towards you and bounce them on your knee. And it goes like this. Here come three kings a-riding, a-riding, a-riding. Here come three kings a-riding with the rancy, dancy, titty-I-O. Okay, let's try it again. Repeat after me this time. Here come three kings a-riding, a-riding, a-riding. Here come three kings a-riding with the rancy, dancy, titty-I-O. Good. And on that ending, try something new each time, whether it's holding up your child, rocking back and holding them up so they're flying. Let's try something different this time. Here we go. Here come three kings a-riding, a-riding, a-riding. Here come three kings a-riding with a rancy, dancy, titty-I-O. That gives an element of surprise to your child, and then they just get really excited and they want to hear it again. So in First Steps in Music, we try to repeat everything 4 times. So that was 2 times. Let's do it again. Sing along with me. Here we go. Here come three kings a-riding, a-riding, a-riding. Here come three kings a-riding with a rancy, dancy, titty-I-O. All right. And then you can always switch your knees. You can always try a different way to bounce. Maybe cradling them. This is one of my favorite, is to put my knees up, feet on the floor, and then bounce them like this, cradling them with your knees. So let's try it like this. Here come three kings a-riding, a-riding, a-riding. Here come three kings a-riding with the rancy, dancy, titty-I-O. And then straighten out your legs and then they fall down. But you're always cradling them. It's always being safe. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming. Again, my name is Joellen Sumner. I'm the Tuneful teacher, and we're doing a little First Steps in Music 20-minute infant toddler workout. If you're expecting a child, congratulations. You can do this as well and just keep the beat on your tummy. So after our bounces, we go on to wiggles. And so the techniques for wiggles is really important too. You can do it on the toes of the infant because their hands tend to be clenched. And toddlers, sometimes they don't want you to touch their hands either. Sometimes they'll pull away. So you definitely want to experiment with using the feet, the toes, and the hands. And then once the toddlers get older and you repeat these rhymes over and over again, they can do it on your fingers. So this is kind of a fun activity to take you through their childhood and interact with them and bonding with them along the way. So everybody knows this little piggy, so let's not do that one today. I like this one. It's called Row, Row, A-Fishing We Will Go. And we're going to go ahead and pretend that we have an infant. If you have an infant, do it on their toes. Try it on the toes for the toddlers too. Here we go. Row. Oh, I'm sorry. And then this one, we're actually going to go rowing motion with the arms first. A row, row. A-fishing we will go. How many fishes have you, Joe? Now we're going to move to the feet or the toes or the fingers. We're going to start with the big toe. One for my father and one for my mother. One for my sister. One for my brother. And one for the happy fisher boy who eats his fish with yummy joy. So you can do a little tickle there at the end, kissing the belly and smiling, and always looking and keeping eye contact with your baby is so important too. The infants especially, they need that really close so they can really see your face. Now we'll move to the other foot. Again, we're going to start with rowing motion with the hands. A row, a-fishing we will go. How many fishes have you, Joe? One for my mother, and one for my father, and one for my sister, and one for my brother, and one for the happy fisher boy who eats his fish with yummy joy. And you can tell that I'm being very expressive with my words and my language. Do that. Do that. Don't just speak in baby talk all the time. Use your high notes, use your low notes, soft and slow, fast, change your speed and your tempo. All of this is super exciting and interesting to the kiddos. So let's do it 2 more times. Here we go. A row, a-fishing we will go. How many fishes have you, Joe? One for my mother, and one for my father, and one for my sister, and one for my brother, and one for the happy fisher boy who eats his fish with yummy joy. Good. Last time. Here we go. Rowing with your hands. Here we go. A row, a-fishing we will go. How many fishes have you, Joe? Right onto the fingers or the toes. One for my father, and one for my mother, and one for my sister, and one for my brother, and one for the happy fisher boy who eats his fish with yummy joy. Okay, so we did our wiggle and we started with our bounce. So now we're going to move on to a tickle, and these are so much fun. We're going to do a tummy tickle, and this can move to a palm tickle for a older child. It can be on the feet. You know, where are your kiddos ticklish? And find that out and go ahead and do it. So this one is called Bird Fly Away Away. And we're going to do it on the tummy. So we're going to make a little circle. Bird fly away, away, around the air and land right here. Super simple, easy. Here we go. Repeat after me. Bird fly away, away, around in the air and land right here. Good. Now let's try it different. Let's come up here and then end on the belly. Bird fly away, away, round in the air and land right here. Good. One more time. Bird fly away, away, around in the air and land right here. That's a tummy tickle called Bird Fly Away Away. And we're moving straight on to our next part of our workout. Let's do a tapping song. You might be familiar with this one. This one's called Cobbler, Cobbler, Mend My Shoe. And it's like a common little folk song. So you can tap your child's foot and you can sing this song. If you have a toddler and they're wanting to do something like this, like a pounding, maybe give them a little hammer and sing with them, sing to them, and then eventually they'll catch on too and sing along with you. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe, have it done by 2:30, to-a-loo-a-loo. Half past 2 is much too late, have it done by 8:30, to-a-loo-a-loo. Okay, let's switch the feet. Repeat after me. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. 2:30 is much too late. Have it done by 8:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. Good. Let's try it. Doing it together now. Here we go. Tapping the toes, tapping the foot. You can also clap up into their hands. That would be fine too. Here we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. 2:30 is much too late. Have it done by 8:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. Good. Okay, switch your feet. Hi, good morning. Hi, Mommy and Tommy. Hi, guys. All right, we are in the middle of our First Steps in Music workout. So we're tapping the bottom of the foot and we're singing Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Here we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. 2:30 is much too late. Have it done by 8:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. Okay, repeat after me. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. 2:30 is much too late. Have it done by 8:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. Excellent. So if you have a toddler, like I was saying, maybe they want to pound something like a little hammer, that would be fine. Sing it to them as they are working and go to the beat of their pounding. So if they're doing cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe, have it done by 2:30. To-a-loo-a-loo. Children have like a higher heartbeat rate than we do. And so their sense of beat is much faster. So go ahead and follow their sense of beat. If you want them to, they can tap your foot instead of you tapping their foot. Say, tap my foot, do, 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 and follow their speed. Once they get the song, they might be kind of like gibberish singing with you, and that's wonderful. So keep it up. You'll see the progress if you stay consistent. 20 minutes is all you really need a day. So we just did our tapping song, Cobbler, Cobbler. If you're just joining us, my name is Joellen Sumner. I'm the Tuneful teacher. I am a K-12 certified music educator, but I'm also a music educator for parents to help them be musical at home with their children, especially since we're not going anywhere anytime soon. And I'm not having any infant child classes anytime soon in the future, live anyway. But I'm hoping to do some on Zoom here soon. So this is our last free music class of 2020 here on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. But I'm going to be giving you guys some really awesome information at the end of our session today. So stay tuned and make sure you spread the word. Sharing is caring. Share this out with your family and friends because, hey, I'm a small business and I could use the love. Okay, we're going to do a little simple song. And our simple song today is Au clair de la lune. Au clair de la lune, it's also called In the Evening Moonlight. So we'll do the English version today, but in my course, I also teach you the French words to do Au clair de la lune. And so we're going to do this little simple song, and you can keep the beat on your child. You could be holding your child and patting it. You could just be clapping their hands together. You can clap up into their hands. you can just be singing it to them as they're playing. It goes like this. In the evening moonlight stands Pierrot tonight, pleading for a pencil so that he may write. Okay, repeat after me. In the evening moonlight stands Pierrot tonight, pleading for a pencil so that he may write. Great. Again, you want to repeat these things 4 times because 4 times in one session really starts to ingrain it into the child's brain. And I don't know if you knew, but the child's brain has the most synapses and brain cells between the ages of 0 and 3. So we really need to use it before they lose it, because there is a reaping of whatever is not being used and connected in the brain, those cells. So we really want to make sure between the ages of 0 and 7, we're really reinforcing music in our home and all of those skills and play-based activities that are so important for their experiential part of their brain. So don't forget, 4 times. Here we go. In the evening moonlight stands Pierrot tonight, pleading for a pencil so that he may write. Good. One more time. Sing with me. In the evening moonlight stands Pierrot tonight, pleading for a pencil so that he may write. So take your little kiddo and sing that little simple song to them at any time. That could also probably double as a lullaby as well. Hey, Flatfoot, what's going on? All right, we're gonna go to a little simple circle. So this is more for our toddlers and walking around, but this is the whole family. It'd be a lot of fun. So this one is going to go like this. Is Sally go round the sun. So your little child can walk around with you. You can hold their hands and walk around in a circle. And this is how it goes. Sally go round the sun, Sally go round the moon, Sally go round the chimney pot every afternoon. Boom! And you can all drop together, or you could lift up your child on that time. Let's try it again. Sally go round the sun. Your turn. My turn. Sally go round the moon. Sally go round the chimney pot every afternoon. Boom! Don't forget to end with that, because that's a lot of fun. Walk around in a circle and lift them high at the end, or drop to the floor. Here we go. Sally go round the sun. Sally go round the moon. Sally go round the chimney pot every afternoon. Boom! Okay, let's try it all together. Singing with me. Here we go. Sally go round the sun, Sally go round the moon, Sally go round the chimney pot every afternoon. Boom! Excellent job. All right. So we went to simple song, simple circle, and now we're getting ready for our lullaby. A quick 20 minutes is all you need. You can do some movement to some classical, jazz, folk music, pop music, anything, and expose your child to a lot of different music. Don't just play one type of music for them. You want your kiddo to have big ears, as we say, really open-minded, because I said those first few years are so integral for their brains. So you want to make sure that they're exposed to a lot. They have a good world view of music and sounds, because that's the way that they're taking in information until their vision is really set. So I think that the aural, A-U-R-L, is so important in the first few years of life. So make sure that you are singing to them, playing lots of music, dancing with them. And we're going to end with our lullaby for today. And oh my goodness, I love all these ones. It's going to be hard to choose. Let's do All the Pretty Little Horses because I'm wearing my cowgirl gear today and my boots. So All the Pretty Little Horses goes like this. Listen first, and then you can start repeating after me. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleepy little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses, blacks and bays, dapples and grays, all the pretty little horses. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry, go to sleepy little baby. So you hear some repeat in the song. So why don't we go through it? Repeat after me. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleepy little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses, blacks and bays, dapples and grays, all the pretty little horses. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleepy little baby. Yes. Oh, I just love this. It has a beautiful tonality and beautiful high notes and low notes. Let's do the whole thing again. And remember to rock your child to the beat and tapping them. And then we're going to end, on the fourth time, we're going to end with the hum. So here we go. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleepy little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses, blacks and bays, dapples and grays, all the pretty little horses. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleepy little baby. Now we're going to hum it because it's wonderful to drift off to sleep and not have to focus on the words. So here we go. And if you were listening really intently and you know the song, you know that I made a little bit of a melodic mistake, and that's okay. I think parents get really hung up on like making mistakes. Guess what? They're kids. They don't know any different. And just like as a musician, when I'm on stage, if I act like I made a mistake, then everybody is going to know. But if I don't act that way, then nobody's going to know. So just treat it as a wonderful playful exercise. Music is play. Music is experimenting. Music is improvisatory. So don't be afraid about making mistakes. Friends, that brings me to the end of our last First Steps in Music lesson for this whole year. I've done free classes for the last 2 months here on Tuneful Tuesdays. And again, my name is Joellen Sumner. I'm the Tuneful teacher. And if you guys could please go to thetunefulteacher.com/waitlist. I am opening up a membership for parents in the new year in 2021. So if you have kiddos from infancy, or if you're expecting to kids that are infants, to kids that are toddlers or preschool, I have a program that is going to encompass all of that, all of my materials in one place for one low monthly fee. So I'm going to be opening that soon. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up about it. So if you could go to thetunefulteacher.com/waitlist, you can get on that waitlist and be first to find out when I launch. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, please share these with your network, with your social circle. I can only grow with organic reach, really. It's so hard to be a small business right now. And I just love serving parents, and I would love to serve more. So if you know of any parents that may love being musical or want to be musical with their kiddos and don't know how, please share my information. I can be found on Instagram and Facebook at The Tuneful Teacher. I have a parent group at Facebook as well, the Tuneful Teacher Facebook parent group. And I also have my website, thetunefulteacher.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you have some awesome takeaways that you can add into your day. And remember, it's a 20-minute workout, but you can always split it up throughout your day and put those little songs anywhere. But ending with a lullaby is great to put them down with a nap. So thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. Follow me on all my networks, and I hope to connect with you all soon. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful Tuneful Tuesday.